Hey y'all, it is March the 23rd, 2018, and y'all just to provide full disclosure, I'm not going to tell you anything that's newsworthy right now. None of what I'm saying is news or new at all right? But I thought we'd take a little bit of time to just talk together and just talk about stuff that we already know. The thing is, if I don't get it out of my mouth, if you don't hear it in your ear holes, I think our brains are going to explode. That's what I think. So before we continue, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me. This is the end of YouTube, by the way. So the channel is called Thank You for Joining Me. Thank you for finding this channel. It's a very extremely hard channel to find. Surely this was destiny that you're even here watching this. For some reason, I don't even know the reason. Right? But I want to talk to you about some stuff about YouTube and its inevitable demise and the fact that they don't care that they're doing it to themselves. All right, I'm thinking I'll start with a man by the name of Philip DeFranco. Y'all might know him because he's extremely popular. All right, I want to say like 16 million subscribers. I might be off about that. Something like that. Millions and millions and millions and millions. All right, and you got to give that boy credit because I believe he deserves those millions and millions and millions and millions. Now, just to, lay the foundation, me and Philip DeFranco do not agree on much, or maybe we do. I would say like half of things. If I had to give it a guess, me and Philip DeFranco, we agree on half of things, and on half of things we absolutely disagree. It is what it is. Thing is, I would like to say that I watched Philip DeFranco. The reason I watch Philip DeFranco is because I feel like he's not very malicious. I think that he's a respectable dude. All right, I enjoy his character. I enjoy his candor. I enjoy the way he does things. Like I said, we don't agree on much. I mean, the thing is, that does not matter to me. I'll listen to people all day. We don't have to agree on nothing. If you give me some sort of intellectual stuff that I can work with, let's go. I'll hear it. I'll hear about you. I'll listen. All right? Especially if I like your style. All right? Which is, that's pretty much just to sum up why it is I watch Philip DeFranco. All right? Philip DeFranco, if you're a big fan, you might already know that basically he's getting hated on. He's getting censored, if you will, in a certain kind of way by YouTube, by basically trying to hide his stuff. Lately. He just put out a post about it. Somebody called me. Anyways, he just put out a post about it. I wish I would get... I can't see. Anyways, Philip DeFranco, he just put out a post about how YouTube is hating on him, okay? And just to sum it up, if you haven't seen the post, basically he made a video in which he was talking about something that happened, because Philip DeFranco covers the news, all right? So sometimes the news has something to do with a gun. Sometimes, all right? So he brought up the fact is that the news happened. And YouTube said, oh, you said the word gun? You said the word gun? People can't know about your video, my man. People can't. I don't care if they click the bell. I don't care what they do. I don't care if they watch your videos every single day. It don't matter, right? They're not going to hear about your video. All right? We're YouTube. You don't say the word gun. And the thing is, it's not even about guns, really, necessarily. Like, you can make a video about how to make stuff with a hot glue gun. Understand it's going to get censored. You use the word gun. You can make a video about how to use a tattoo gun. And mind you, the correct terminology is a tattoo machine. But a lot of people say tattoo gun. You can make a video about that. Does not matter. We'll get censored. We'll get hidden. All right? That's for your safety. All right? You understand? Thing is, a lot of people use guns for their safety. All right? In fact, guns are used more often than not in order to keep people safe from other criminals. People want to do criminal things to you, such as rape you and murder you, stuff like this. All right? More often than not, a gun is used to protect those innocent people who do not want to get murdered and raped. All right? So Doesn't matter to YouTube. You use the word gun. You need to shut that mouth up, all right? I don't even care if you're Philip DeFranco and you bring millions and millions and millions of people to YouTube every single day. Does not matter. YouTube does not want success. All right? That's what and this is not news to anybody. It's just, I really wanted to talk about it. So now they're hating on Philip DeFranco, and I saw his post, and he was like, I can understand. And the thing is, like I said, me and Philip, we don't even agree on much. And Philip was like, I can understand that if they want to censor out these gun advertisements, then, that is what it is. But I was just talking about the news. It's like, yeah, Philip, yeah, you were. You were just talking about the news, and they're still censoring you. It's the idea, the concept, and I'm not saying nothing new. This has been said over and over and over and over again until people got blue in the face. The left will eat itself. It is inevitable because everything will become offensive. And I'm talking Twilight Zone gibberish. Everything will become offensive. You can't say the word gun. You can't mimic. If they see you doing this with your fingers, you can't do that. Nothing. To the point where it's like it can't stop and it won't stop. It will never suffice. Right? You could use all sort of hyperbole and say, hey, what's next? The American flag? You can't have an American flag? No. You can't have anything. Because the American flag, well, that's violent. You understand that America invented slavery, right? You remember your history class, right? America invented slavery. So everybody in America is bad. Can't talk about America. Don't you dare have a flag. Don't you even say the word flag. And you might think, well, that's preposterous. No, it isn't. It's not even a jump. It follows the same exact logic that they're using right now, in which it doesn't matter. They're going to eat themselves. All right? And that's what's crazy. If that wasn't bad enough, that every last thing is offensive, your own safety and your self-defense, that's offensive to YouTube. But you know what's not offensive? You can make as many videos as you want, literally calling for white people all across the world to get killed and raped and stuff. And it's happening all up in South Africa. A lot of people are talking about it, but YouTube doesn't want you talking about that. Don't you talk about, so what, people are raping and killing people? Oh, but they got white skin. Who cares? They're white devils. We're not going to talk about that. No, we're going to keep you safe by making sure you don't even say the word gun. That's really what's happening right now, and it's amazing. It's really amazing. Because they can't stop and they won't stop. They'll stop at nothing, and they really do want white people dead all over the world. It's like, dude, I'm not making this up. The only reason that you can see this is because I put nothing in the tags. It's because you accidentally found me. All right? I'm not never going to get popular, because if I did, you wouldn't be able to see me, what I'm saying. All right? So that's where we're at, and it was all inevitable. Right, people have been saying this is going to happen, and that's where we're at. The left is literally calling for the end of Facebook. Facebook, they're calling for the death of themselves. They can't stop, won't stop. They have hatred in their heart for everybody, dude. You understand? It's like, I just wanted to talk about that for a quick second. Don't you ever say the word gun in your life because you're a bad person. Also, if you're a white person or if you have light skin, dude, please kill yourself. But just don't do it with a gun or talk about it. Just go kill yourself because you're a bad person because your ancestors. Even though nobody knows your ancestors. Me personally, I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of comments on my South Africa thing where people come down and say, "Oh, you're Hitler because you're your ancestors." Oh, yeah, okay, all right. I'm Hitler. I'm a bad person. I should go kill myself. I should never ever say the word gun and stuff, or I'm a real bad person and stuff like this. And no, none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense at all. At all, and it doesn't have to. All right. So later on, like I've been hinting at, I'll probably make a video in which I tell you about the different various formats that I go to as far as like different other forums and stuff. You got the DTube, you got BitChute, and you got a lot of people going to Pornhub. It really is that bad that people are going to a site dedicated to pornography in order to just have free speech, right? Quite clearly, YouTube hates America, and it doesn't matter that America is the reason why YouTube exists. That doesn't matter. Nothing matters. They hate themselves. Because like I said, they'll call for the death of every last white person on earth, even though they're white. Does not matter, all right? It does not have to make sense, all right? Just so long as you understand you are a damn slave, you do not get free speech. Doesn't matter if you bring us money, nothing matters. All that matters is that we hate your guts. We want you dead. We want your guns first, right? Don't you say the word gun, all right? It's March the 23rd, 2018. Y'all, my brain's in a pretzel, all right? How about you? I'll holler at y'all later.